Welcome to the first video in the Introduction to My Big Campus tutorial series. In this video, we'll review the correct way to log in, and then we'll look at the basic features and tools within My Big Campus. So let's get started. When I go to mybigcampus.com, it brings me to the login page. My username is my employee ID number. I also need to enter my district password. But before you hit login, you also have to enter your school name. If you're assigned to a school site, enter that school's name. But if you're not assigned to a site, just enter SDUSD. And then you have to select it from the list. Finally, go ahead and hit login. So we're going to start by looking at the tools along the left-hand side. We start with the activity. Whenever I log into My Big Campus, it takes me to my activity page. Your activity page shows you everything that's going on in all the groups that you're a member of, as well as all the people that you're following. Next is EduTalk. EduTalk is like My Big Campus's form of Twitter, and if you use Twitter a lot, you can actually connect your account with your My Big Campus EduTalk account. This is a feature that's only available to staff members and not to students. Then we have Schoolwork. Schoolwork is online assessment. So students in a group can take a test, they can write an essay, they can upload a file, you can do some polling, and then all the results are saved in My Big Campus. Messages are like email within My Big Campus. Staff members can message anybody within the district. Students can only message their teacher. So it's a nice way of student-teacher communication. Next is the My Big Campus Drive. So this is everything that belongs to me. Bundles that I've made. Bundles are like a sequential lesson or unit that I put together. Activities, documents, maybe watch a video, and then take a test at the end. And I wrap all that up in a bundle, and then it's shareable in multiple different locations around My Big Campus. Next we have documents. Those are things that I've uploaded to My Big Campus, same with the library. My Big Campus documents are a collaborative word processor feature. So I can create a My Big Campus document, and then I can have a partner edit that document as well. However, we can't edit it at the same time. So I go in, I make my edits, I save, then my partner goes in, and they add to it or change what I did, and they save it. So it's like a wiki. Photos I've uploaded, my schoolwork that I've created, things that are shared with me, things I've uploaded. Here's a My Big Campus document that I created, so I do get to choose where to put those things. So if I select it, then I can actually move it into my MBC Docs folder and click Move. So there is some nice organization in here. Next is the calendar. This calendar aggregates all of the events from all of the groups that I'm in. So at a glance, I can get an idea of what's going on in all of my groups all at once. Speaking of groups, that's the next tab. It's very Pinterest looking, so I can search for my groups I'm in or that I've created here. If I don't like the large pictures, I can also view it as a list. Next we have the library. All of the content uploaded to the library is viewable by all My Big Campus users. So we can see bundles that other teachers have created. So if I'm interested in rocks and minerals, I want to see what this person did. So I come and I look. So she's put a video in. There's some information for her students, some questioning. If I really like this bundle, I can click branch, and now this bundle becomes my own. I get a copy of it, and then I can edit, I can delete things. It's a really nice feature because it means that I don't have to recreate the wheel. I can branch somebody else's bundle, and then I can go ahead and edit it on my own. We're going to have a whole other class about this later. Other content that's in the library includes YouTube videos. It's usually a favorite of teachers. You can use YouTube in My Big Campus without having to unlock the filter, and so can your students. So that is a very useful tool. There's also documents that have been created and uploaded by other MyBigCampus users, and websites. Websites are a little bit different than the quick links at the top of the screen because websites are links to sites that are outside of MyBigCampus. And finally, there's schoolwork that's been shared with the community. A couple other nice features about the library are all of the search tools, so you can filter your search by the person that added it. You can look by specific type, or you can search by subject. You can also search standards, so I could search by Common Core state standards. The next tool on the left is your profile. This is another feature that's very similar to Facebook. When I go to my profile, it takes me to my personal wall. At my wall, people can send me messages and I can message them back. This is going to be the first place that students find that they can go and be social with their peers. There's another tutorial about this later, but I'll say right now that everything on MyBigCampus is public, it's archived, and it's searchable. So yes, students can talk to their friends here, but they need to understand that what happens on MyBigCampus is viewable by everybody and that it's checked by their teacher and administrators and by people at MyBigCampus. On my wall page, I also see some of the groups that I'm in. I see some people that I'm following, as well as some people who are following me. I can also access my personal blog here. I haven't made a blog post, but this feature is available for staff and for students. So now let's look at some of the tools across the top of the screen. If I click on the MyBigCampus logo, that's like my home button. It takes me right back to my activity feed. The search bar is also really helpful. If you're searching for a particular group or user, you can type the name in there. If you have a question, that's where I ask a lot of my questions. It's a good first place to go, see what you can find. There's also this kind of nice shortcut, the create button. I can hit create, and then in one click, I can create a new schoolwork assignment, a new document, or a new bundle. If I want to get that gray drop-down bar to go away, I just exit out. Next, we have our quick links. These are like links within MyBigCampus. So I can quick link to a group or to a bundle that I like, and then by clicking on the blue icon, I can go skip to that bundle real quickly. In red, I have my notifications. This is like my activity feed. It shows me everything that's going on, but it'll also show me abuse reports in my group and requests for people to join groups that I'm the owner of. And we'll go over this more in a minute. Next is my name and profile picture, and this is where I can edit information about myself. I can view reports for activity within my groups, and I can also log out here. So those are the basic features of MyBigCampus. Now let's review the key points in this video. First, all San Diego Unified staff and students already have MyBigCampus accounts. Second, to log in, you enter your district ID number, then your district password, like the same way that you log in to get your email. And finally, you type your school name and select it from the drop-down list. And remember, if you're not assigned to a school, then you use SDUSD as your school name. And finally, all content in the MyBigCampus library is viewable by all MyBigCampus users worldwide. So that's it for this lesson. We'll see you in the next one when we talk about editing your profile and setting your notification preferences.